Good morning, and welcome to another Leadership Quote of the Day with Matt Morey. I'm the C4 Leader, and today's quote comes from Napoleon Hill. And the quote basically, well, no, not basically, the quote is, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And the reason why this one is so... Hi, Tony, excuse me. Hi, Tony, how are you? Good to see you this morning. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day. Whatever the mind of man can conceive, it can achieve. So, conceive and believe, it can achieve. And this is more pertinent even than when Napoleon Hill was around. Now, Napoleon Hill, most people know him from this book, Think and Grow Rich. He was influenced by people like Andrew Carnegie. He was a great American author. One of the concepts that he's sharing here is even more true today than it was back in the 1930s when the book Think and Grow Rich was written. And the reason I say that is technology changes so fast today, and opportunity exists for everyone, well, almost everyone today, that if you can think it, then you can achieve it. But here's the thing, and he says it perfectly, although the connotation may need to be explained. He says, and believe. So it's not just conceive, but it's and believe. And that and believe is important. And the reason I say that is because so often people will come up with these great ideas or come up with these great goals. Thank you for the hearts. And they will decide that they can't achieve it because they don't believe in themselves or they don't believe in their team. So it's not just that they believe it can, it's not just in the quote that a person needs to believe it can happen. A person also needs to believe enough in himself and his team to ensure it happens. Now, that's a critical point because, like I said, so often people look at something and say, yeah, somebody could do that, just not me or just not my team. And you don't give yourselves enough credit. So, if you can conceive it and believe it, then you can achieve it. Or as one of the other tricks that keeps coming up that causes problems. What was the quote? I wish I could remember. Thomas Edison, I think, said this one. The problem with opportunity is it's dressed in overalls and disguised as good work or hard work. I guess I should make that another leadership quote of the day. So in that regard, most people don't believe it because they're not ready to do the work associated with it. So if a mind of man or woman, this day and age or woman, can conceive and believe, then they can achieve it. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I'm Matt Morey, the C4 Leader, and I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. I am committed, as always, that you will get more with Morey, and here's to you and your team exploding into extraordinary results.